episode is gigantic. I mean, I thought that maybe Jessica wasn't going to be the only survivor, right? But why are all of their priorities completely incorrect? Why are they wrong? All of them are wrong, and I hate them all. Hi, hey, hello, my name is Sarah, and welcome back to the Sims Castaway Stories, where my girl Jessica is stranded on an island and is trying her best to survive and thrive. And in the last episode, surviving was very much the theme when she got infected with a mysterious disease and had to find the cure, which did lead to us finding a new home to move into. So with that being said, I'm really excited to jump back into the Sims Castaway Stories and see what drama is going to unfold today. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is actually the second time I'm filming the beginning of this episode, because I realized about 20 minutes into recording this episode the first time that my microphone was not on. So my face was here and I was talking to literally no one because you couldn't hear me. So I'm starting this episode over again. I've played a tiny little bit into the story, like I haven't reached the next chapter or anything yet. So with that being said, we are coming into chapter 7, which is called the Shady Lagoon. We got that chapter title at the end of last episode. Oh no, we've had an autosave though. I'm gonna have to include some footage of what has occurred in the game. So we started this chapter with Jessica saying, "Come on, Spaulding, let's go explore the island. I just know you have some friends here that you're not telling me about." We can assume that Jessica's starting to piece some things together. Like, you and I know that there are probably some natives here on the island. We've seen them in the trailer, right? But Jessica at this point only knows that there was a plane crash that may have had a survivor, but she's not 100% sure. But then when she found the Shady Lagoon, she can be pretty sure there was at least one survivor because we've got the other hut. So she's kind of hoping that there's going to be some more people on this island, but we know that there are people on this island, right? Jessica just doesn't know that yet. She hasn't found them. So then she says, if I meet the idol's maker, Spaulding could be the icebreaker that prevents them from introducing me to my maker. And I don't know about that because I still feel like they could think that Jessica stole the idol, and she didn't. It was Wayada and Wayada's friends, but you just never know, and I'm scared. So then the goal said, the idol is the only real clue I have that there may be natives on the island. I'll keep it with me. It may be useful as an icebreaker if I find any islanders. But because it was nighttime, I wanted to wait until it was daytime to start doing this goal. So I just got Jess to do some more, like, gaining resources for the rest of the night, pretty much. So then the next day, gained a whole heap of resources, fantastic. And finally, it got to the point where I decided to explore with Jessica and Spaulding, of course, as well. So we're going to explore through that portal and then we can see loading the primeval shrine. And I do hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not entirely sure, but that is where we're headed to next. Oh. Okay, well that ruined shrine looks like it has an altar designed to hold Spaulding. And immediately I got really nervous because I was like, okay, this feels like a pivotal moment, right? We've got to put Spaulding on a little altar in this like shrine place. But we did have to chop down some bamboo in order to even be able to place Spaulding on the altar. Which was totally fine with me because it just gained us some more resources and I just wanted all the resources given to me. Thank you very much. And then finally, once we cleared the bamboo, we were then able to place Spaulding down on the altar. There we go. The door at the other side of the shrine opened. It said, "Whoa, who needs TV when you've got secret passages through ancient walls? Tricky Island architects." Looks like this is where you belong, Spaulding. It's been fun, except for when you tried to kill me, which I totally agree. She says, "Don't worry, I forgive you, I think." And I don't know if I do, Spaulding, because that was really rude, actually. Anyway, totally fine. So with these doors open, that is another portal to a new area. But while I was here, I just wanted Jess to get some more resources. So it was later on in the day, we were heading towards the afternoon, and I knew that we were probably going to be exploring as the next goal. And I wanted to wait until we had a fresh day, lots of time to explore. So I just got Jess to get all of the resources and gain some food as well. Totally fine for the rest of this day. But the story did then say, "I don't want to leave him, but I have to press on. Rescue could be just on the other side of those giant doors." And it could very well be. You just never know, right? I have no idea. This is really close to where I I realized that my microphone wasn't working. So the goal says explore beyond the walls, secret passages through ancient walls. I've got to check this out. So the next morning, I got her up, was curing her needs. She ended up going to work, and Wayata ended up going to work too, and we had a super cute moment with Wayata. So she got this little opportunity from her work, which says, not wanting to be left out of the tree decorating fun, Wayata has decided to decorate herself as well. Super cute. Since Wayata doesn't have access to the latest in island fashions, she has to make do with what she can scavenge. Wayata decides that just a few pieces of jewelry would suit her style needs the best, and she thinks she can make some jewelry out of bits of trash or maybe from seashells. Which material does Wayata use? So I decided to get her to use seashells, also because they're kind of sparkly and stuff as well. Seashells was the way to go. So that's what I chose with bated breath, hoping that this was going to work out well for Wayata because it's her first day of work and I didn't want anything to go wrong for her. So the result was, although trash is a lot easier to get a hold of, Wayata decides that seashells would suit her taste better. Besides, it's a good excuse to get away from camp and take a pleasant walk along the beach. After a few days of shell collecting, Wayata gathers enough shells to make herself a nice pair of earrings and a matching pendant necklace. The next day, while hanging from her chosen tree, the passing animals and insects complimented Wayata on her new look. By the end of her shift, Wayata feels like a million ripe bananas. Wayata gains 95 resource points. So amazing for the resources. That's so good. We really needed that. But how sweet is that for Wayata, our girl? That is so cute. I love that all of the other animals and insects were complimenting her. That is so sweet. I loved that. And then once she got home from work, we were able to explore, and that's when I realized that my microphone was not working. So here we are now back. We're gonna go through the big doors at the other end of this shrine and see what is going on here. Explore beyond the wall. Secret passages through ancient walls. I've got to check this out. Let's go check this out. So travel to barren banks is interesting, right? Very interesting. We do have like a little hill over the other side of these doors, so what's beyond the hill? Let's find out at Barren Banks. That's an interesting name. I'm gonna need to check out the map actually. I haven't checked out the map in ages, and we've got so many new areas that we've found since the last time I looked at the map. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Look here, we're saved. They found us. It's about time. Did you bring any food? Saved at last. Do you have any video games? Or a cell phone? I need to call my broker. Where's the helicopter? Finally, I am so bored. Where did you come from? They think that she's rescue and she's not rescue. We're survivors from the Solomon Queen. So am I. Ah, how unfortunate. The Queen has really let her standards slip of late. What's that supposed to mean? I don't like that guy. Did he just insult my appearance? I am so shocked right now. I mean, I thought that maybe Jessica wasn't going to be the only survivor, right? But I wasn't actually expecting to come across survivors in the game. Anyway, hold on, let me just get my bearings. I'm so shocked right now. Okay, so we've got Gina Gibson, we've got Emma Langsford, Sandra Barnum, Robbie Smith, and then we've got Hugh Bailey. Okay, let's have a look. They've got some shelters, right? They've got some campfires, but I don't know. This is kind of weird. There's like 5 of them, right? And considering there's 5 of them, I thought that they would have had camp a little bit more extensive than this, right? Like Jessica is really thriving. They're just surviving, it looks like, which is interesting. Also, I have immediate distrust for all of these people, right? Like when you're in survival situations, it can really like bring out the worst in people. And I just have immediate distrust for all of these people. I think it's pretty fair of me to have distrust, right? Oh, I'm seeing some hearts though. So Emma Langsford for Robbie Smith. There's something there. I don't know. Maybe they were on the cruise for singles, right? So maybe the cruise for singles worked out for them. I don't know. But what is the goal? Speak with survivors. I have so many questions. Hopefully someone will have some answers, okay? Jessica says, have you been eating anything at all? Of course. The elderly gentleman brings us food from his little jaunts into the jungle. What? Maybe Maybe it's the survivor of the crusty, dusty plane wreck, right? That plane wreck that is very crusty and very dusty and has been here for a long time. What if that man, who is the same person that built our hut, is now an elderly man because he's been here for so long because that plane wreck is from a long time ago? What if that's him? Ooh, okay, no worries. Also, he brings you food, so what are you guys doing then? Is he here now? No, he must be off exploring again. Okay, we're done talking to her. Oh, I asked him to bring me a pet from the jungle. Something Hugh can't eat. Okay, Hugh. Who is Hugh? Oh, this guy must be Hugh. Why is he standing all alone? Are you Shady, Hugh? Why are you separated from everyone else? Did you bring us any food? Gina! No, I didn't. I'm afraid not. Jessica is being very pleasant. And I'm trying really hard not to get triggered, actually, because it just seems like these people, and I've got to talk to them more to find out more. But straight away with that, did you bring us any food? And the fact that there is an elderly gentleman getting them food, they just kind of seem entitled. And you don't sort of have a right to be entitled when you're surviving on an island, right? Like, where did the entitlement come from, guys? It's because you've got clearly someone else doing stuff for you. You haven't actually had to survive yourself. You've had someone else doing it for you. Anyway, I'm afraid not. Is there anything wrong with that coconut tree over there? Way to go, Jessica. She's being very diplomatic and very courteous. So she's basically very subtly saying, there's a coconut tree. Why are you not eating from the coconut tree? Oh, there's something definitely going on here. Anyway, is that what that is? Anyway, they're too high. You're joking me, right? You are joking me? Oh boy. Oh boy. I am so glad that Jessica did not get stranded with this group of people because, oh boy, wow. Yeah, get your butt into gear and get up that coconut tree. I just know you'll get me home to my family. My monthly garden club meeting is in a few days. Get over it, Gina. The Delulu is strong with this one. It really is. My goodness gracious. Are we done talking to her? I really want to move on. Thanks. Can I talk to Emma? I want to talk to Emma. She's very energetic. There's something going on here. Who's in charge here? Great question, Jessica. Great question. The old guy who feeds us. Say, shouldn't he be back by now? I'm starving. I hate you. I hate you. I hate these people. I should make up the desert island diet. On it, you can eat anything you want as long as it's air. Can you see my ribs? Oh, no. Do you think Robbie has a girlfriend? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Why are all of their priorities completely incorrect? Why are they wrong? All of them are wrong, and I hate them all. It's because whoever this old man is has been caring for them. It's not wrong of him to care for these people that are now also stranded, right? It is wrong of these people to take advantage of that and to not do anything for themselves. It is wrong of them, and I hate these people. I have a feeling that I have to talk to all of them, and I want it to be done already. Oh, okay, that's all she cares about. She only cares about Robbie and whether Robbie has a girlfriend. Well, let's see. Let's talk to Robbie, shall we? Because I have a feeling I'm going to hate him. He's the one that was asking about the video games, so I have a feeling I'm going to despise this man. So let's just see. Let's just see if I'm correct, right? Oh, it's immediate. It's immediate that I hate him. Oh, gross. Hey, babe. Sorry about the lame welcoming party. I think the stress is starting to get to everyone. My name's Robbie, and you can call me disgusted. You can call me disgusted because I am, and I hate you. Oh my god. Look at her smile. She's being so polite and pleasant and nice. I'm jazzed that you showed up. That Hugh is such a stick in the mud. He never wants to have any fun with me. Or maybe, I don't know, just with Sandra saying before about how Hugh wants to eat the pets, right? Maybe Hugh is the only one that's serious about surviving. Maybe you'll need to get your butts into gear, seriously, and actually do some things for yourself. Take it more seriously because this is serious. Have you started building a raft? I already know. I already know that the answer's gonna be no, and I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate it because I hate you. Nah, that sounds too much like work to be any fun. Dudette, pull my finger. You know what, Emma? You can have him. He's all yours. Not that it was ever a question. I didn't want him to begin with. But he's all yours, honey. I have a feeling he does not have a girlfriend, okay? I'll do you a favor and not tell you about the last time I fell for that one. Honestly, Jessica, you should be saying something like, I'll do you a favor and give you a kick up your backside to get your butts into gear to actually do something towards surviving and not be expecting anyone else to do it for you. Your survival is your own problem, okay? That's on you. I mean, the fact that you have 5 people here and you have the absolute most basic of setups here, right? You're putting your survival on someone else, and that is not fair, that is not right, and I hate these people. Are we done talking to Robbie, please? Thank you. Okay, one left to talk to, and it's Hugh. So I suppose let's find out if Hugh is just shady or if he's actually serious about surviving and thriving. Let's find out. What's the go, my guy? He looks pretty sad. I would too if I was stranded with these people. Robbie, go away. No one invited you to this conversation. Anyway, Jessica says, who's really in charge here? It's probably him. I am, I suppose. Yes, me. Yes, Hugh. You take responsibility because no one else is. I am so mad. I'm sorry. My microphone has been peaking the entire time that we have been here. Apparently, it's in the red. It's telling me it's in the red. I'm so sorry for screaming. I will try and dull it down. Anyway, I'm Hugh Bailey. I'm sure you've heard of me, only because everyone else is bad-mouthing you. If this guy is the alpha, I'd hate to see the rest of the letters. Okay, well, hold on a second, Jessica. Take a step back. You haven't had anything awful to say about anyone else who really deserved to have awful things be said about them. And if someone is stepping up, at least someone is stepping up, right? Like, props where props are due, right? He's actually caring enough and taking it seriously enough so far, as so it seems anyway. I might be about to be proven wrong. Let's find out though. I'm glad I found you. I'm worried about the elderly gentleman. Oh, what was his name? We don't know yet. Tell me more, Hugh. Professor Reinhardt? No need to worry about that old hyena. He seems perfectly at home here. He is. He's the plane wreck survivor. Wow. I love that. That is so good. Professor Reinhardt in his aeroplane, his crusty dusty aeroplane. I love it. I'm going to look for Reinhardt. You should stay here and do whatever you do. Good idea. Say, if you don't find him, will you bring back some food? Okay, so look, it's not perfect, but Hugh does seem to at least care about food. I wish that he would actually do something towards getting food, but it's fine. Anyway, I did see just before that there is another portal over here, so are we going to go through this portal? This chapter is massive, by the way. All right, so the goal is to find Professor Reinhardt. Reinhardt could be anywhere on the island. I should start looking for him right away. Okay, we're going to. Even though it's getting close to nighttime, we're going to. We're already here. All right, Jessica, we're going to explore the swamp. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. I should have a look at the map though, right? I don't know. I can't believe this has happened. This is a huge piece of the story right here, right? Are we going to have a cutscene? No, we're not having a cutscene. Okay, well, here we are at the swamp. Let's have a look around, right? Oh, oh, it's very swampy. I mean, duh, right? But wow. Wow, okay, there is another portal here. Do I gather resources while I'm here? Oh, there's 2 portals. Interesting, interesting. Both of which we can go through. Do I gather resources while I'm here? Because there's lots of them. I might. I'm sorry. I'm going to skip forward. We're going to gather resources, okay? Hey, did you know that 81% of you watching right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you'd be interested in seeing fun Sims build videos, some fun Sims creator sim videos, some Sims nostalgia with a sprinkle of tea, hit the subscribe button down below. Come and join my wonderful little Sims community. And with that being said, let's get back into the video. Oh, this portal's got like bones in front of it. That's a bit scary. We can explore through both of them, so I guess I'm going to have to make a decision as to which portal I'm going to explore through. I think I'm going to explore this portal that is right here, okay? Let's see. Should I have a look at the map? Let's just have a look at the map really quickly. Okay, so we've got Castaway Beach, where we started, the plane wreck, Broken Wings, Simian City, the Shady Lagoon, that's where our home is. Then we've got the Primeval Shrine, where we put down Spaulding. We've got Barren Banks, which is where the survivors are. We are here at the swamp. Okay, there is so much of the map left to explore. That's crazy. We're going to find hopefully another 2 places. So let's see what's through this portal, right? The crossroads. I'm a little bit nervous, actually. I'm sorry, what do you mean? This episode is gigantic. Not only did we find survivors, but islanders as well. What do you mean? Islanders, I wonder if they're friendly. I mean, we knew. You and I knew that there were natives. What is the goal? Greet the natives. Well, the goal to find Professor Reinhardt is gone. Should I turn back and go the other way? I suppose not. Greet the natives. Here's my chance to get in good with the locals. Okay, I'm nervous. Rah-rah-hoo. Oh, he wants us to leave. He wants us to leave. He literally just shoot us away. He shoot us away. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet. There's another portal. There's so many oh my God. I'm terrified. There is a leopard. I'm scared. Well, and look, there's so many of these like totems that we have at our house, right, that are telling us to go back. I have a feeling we shouldn't be here yet. He's literally shooing us away. I'm gonna try though and see what happens. Please don't eat me. Oh God, hi, I'm Jessica. You have some wicked body art there. Mind if I trace you from my journal? Jessica, stop. Stop. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, Jessica. I don't know why you thought that was going to be any kind of good. Do not. You are running towards the leopard. You are joking me, Jessica. Where have your survival instincts gone? Anyway, I'm going to go back whence I came. Whence I came? Going back. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Back to the swamp, please. I'm going to go through the other portal. I'm scared though because there were bones at that portal too. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's nighttime now, which makes me even more scared, all right? The boneyard? Like the Lion King? Where the hyenas are? There's the professor. Well, there we go. That was all of chapter 7, right? Because now we've got chapter 8, a class act. Okay, so let's just catch up on that story really quickly because there was a lot. So the Shady Lagoon, chapter 7. The idol is the only real clue I have that there may be natives on the island. I wanted to keep it with me. I thought it may be useful as an icebreaker if I find any islanders. Spaulding and I found some amazing looking ruins in the jungle. There is no doubt that the same people that built these structures also carved the idol, because I had to use the idol to open the doors in the wall. This place is getting very interesting. After placing the idol on the altar in the ruins, the doors opened. Sadly, I had to leave Spaulding back on the altar, but on the other side of the doors, I found more castaways. I had so many questions. I thought that surely one of these new castaways would be able to shed some light on what exactly happened. I spent some time speaking to each of the other survivors from the Solomon Queen. Not the friendliest bunch considering our circumstances, and that's putting it very lightly, Jessica. At this point, I'd rather have kept Spaulding, literally. But again, I will try to remain optimistic. You go, my girl. You are the best. Reinhardt could have been anywhere on the island. You didn't write anything about Reinhardt before this. Anyway, I started looking for him right away. Finding a needle in a haystack is nothing compared to finding a professor in a jungle, but I did it. I found Professor Reinhardt. I met some natives. Too bad you don't get a second chance at first impressions. I tried to get in good with the locals. It didn't go well at all. It must have been something that I said or my body language. That was a massive chapter, right? I am going to continue on with chapter 8 though. I need to know, and also I don't mind if this is a mega episode. So if this is a mega episode, tune in, stick around, my friends, because we have, what is this chapter called? I don't know what this chapter is called. I can't remember. A class act, was it? Look at the boneyard though. Oh my goodness gracious. But we did find Professor Reinhardt, and she says that must be Professor Reinhardt. It must be. How many old professor types could possibly be wandering around out here? I have a feeling it's only one. And it is this man right here. And I bet he's gonna be super nice. I bet he's gonna be super nice, right? Maybe a little crazy. He might be a little crazy. You just never know. But I bet he's super nice. There is another portal here as well. Where are we on our map now? Okay, we've headed further inland we've got the crossroads here and the boneyard. So interesting, the boneyard is before the crossroads. Was I supposed to come here before I went to the crossroads? Anyway, it's fine. The goal we have is talk to the professor. Let's see what Reinhardt knows. I'm very intrigued to learn some of his story. Tell me about your plane crash, my guy. How long have you been here? I'm staying at the Shady Lagoon where you built your hut. Thank you for building it. I appreciate it. Professor Reinhardt, I presume. Oh, okay, not a great body language. Anyway, indeed I am. And you are? I'm Jessica. I'm from the wreck of the Solomon Queen, just like the people you've been helping. But I'm better than the people that you've been helping. You've met them? Charming people, but a bit disorganized. I wouldn't even call them charming. Honestly, you're being very kind, Professor Reinhardt. Disorganized is also an understatement. I was surprised they hadn't even begun a raft. I was surprised that they didn't know what a coconut tree was. Ah, you have then, I take it? Yes, Professor Reinhardt. Please don't use me for my raft. I also have distrust here as well. Just that he's been here for so long, he might be a little cray-cray, he might steal the raft. What if that's what actually happens? He steals the raft and that forces Jess's hand to stay on the island. I just have distrust, right? I have distrust. It's just a flat base so far. I'm looking for something I can use for a mast. There's a crossroads nearby and one of the paths leads to an abandoned village. You can find a wooden pole suitable for a mast there. I don't want to go back to the crossroads. That was scary. Really? That's great. But how do you know so much about the island? My girl, he's been here forever. I've made a study of the natives of these islands and their customs for years. I've been there. The natives aren't very friendly. And rightly so. I'll come with you. Perhaps I can reason with them. However, you should grab that bone over there just in case. This one? It could prove to be of use. Like a weapon? Is that what you're telling me to do right now? I'm nervous. You're making me nervous, Professor. Follow me, my dear. I'll take you to the crossroads, okay? He certainly seems like he knows what he's doing. I would hope so. He's been here a long time, right? And he's survived and clearly thrived. Anyway, we got to gather this bone and then let's go to the crossroads. The professor seems like my best shot at getting off this island sooner than later. I better not lose him in the jungle. Okay, we've got to click on the bone portal, which I did see before. It's over here where we were standing. The bone portal. That very much reminds me of the Lion King. Anyway, it's fine. Okay, that did just seem like it was gathering resources for us and not actually getting us a bone as like a weapon or something. Anyway, let's go through the portal to the crossroads. Here we go again. I'm scared. We're in luck. The natives have gone. Why is this one knocked over? These poles are exactly what I need, but they kind of scare me. This can't be good mojo. Kind of my vibe exactly. Also, there is a leopard. Do you see the leopard? We can't go back the way we came. Don't worry your pretty little head, young lady. What the natives don't know won't hurt them. What the natives don't know won't hurt them, but it may hurt me. I'm scared. Get the totem. There it is. I better hurry and grab one before I get caught. Oh God, what if the leopard is gonna come and eat me? It's really close to the leopard. I'm scared. The leopard's looking at us. What now? I don't want to move. Oh my goodness, we're waiting for Professor Reinhardt, and I know he's an elderly man, but please walk a little faster. There is a leopard. That should do it then, Professor. I'd really like to see this raft of yours. He's gonna steal it. He's totally gonna steal it. But I have to bring this food back to the others first. Good idea. I'll meet you at the raft. Let me draw you a map. He probably has his own map, my girl. No need, my dear. I will find you. Reinhardt is a little creepy. You would kind of expect that though, right? Oh well, I have work to do. Attach the mast. I have another piece to add to the raft. No time like the present. You are not wrong. We've got to travel back to Castaway Beach. Can I choose where I go to from here? Okay, no, we're going to have to go through all of the portals, right? Unless I just return home really quick. Can I choose from the map where to go to? That's life-saving. Here we are at Castaway Beach. I know it is nighttime. Jessica's getting really, really tired, but we need to attach this mast, okay? Nice. That makes a really good little centerpiece. Do you not like my raft? What do you mean? That was rude. Anyway, Mai, you've been busy. This is an excellent start, my dear. We still need something to make a sail, though. So he can't steal it yet. Thank you, Professor. I still need a sail for it, but I have no idea what to use. I'm sure there's an answer. Let me think about that. Do you have any other remains from your parachute? Thank you, Professor. You've been very helpful. Oh, please. It's my pleasure. And call me Winford. Well, Winford, I still distrust. I think that you are going to steal our raft. Anyway, hey, are you hungry? Please allow me to make some food for you back at my hut by the lagoon. That's probably his hut. He's like, wait, that's my hut. I built it. That sounds delightful. This way, Winford. Return to the Shady Lagoon. Time to get back to the hut. I know you're tired. I know you are. You're tired. What do I do now? Please. Okay, well, hold on, because that is the end of chapter 8. So chapter 9 you got served will be for next episode. But let's just read a class act chapter 8. Reinhardt looked like the kind of guy that knew a lot of stuff. Unlike the other survivors, Reinhardt seems to have a plan. I don't know if he had a plan to get off the island, but he might now with your raft. Anyway, and the motivation to survive, that definitely because he has survived, right? Although he does seem a little too happy to be stranded here. Oh well, I guess just waking up in the morning is a gift at that age. Very true. Honestly, at any age, waking up in the morning is a gift. The professor seemed like my best shot at getting off this island sooner than later. I followed him, trying not to lose him in the thick jungle. We arrived at our destination. I'll say this, the crossroads is one scary place, especially if you're a ram. Yes, because there's lots of ram skulls everywhere. There it was. Reinhardt showed me a pole that I could use as a mast, disguised as a frightening totem. I grabbed one. I had another piece to add to the raft. I didn't want to waste any time, and the raft is now masted. I wish my high school shop teacher could see it. With his good eye. I still feel really bad about that nail gun incident. Oh my god, don't even talk to me about like woodworking class. We didn't call it shop in high school in Australia, where I went to school anyway. We called it woodworking. I couldn't do it. Sorry. I just didn't like woodworking class. I didn't like it. It wasn't my thing anyway. And we had to take it as well. Anyway, it was time to get back to the hut by the lagoon. When I returned, the other survivors had made themselves right at home. What? I had to reread that for a second, because what do you mean? The other survivors are here? Jessica says she was fuming at first, but Reinhardt calmed her down. Well, you're not going to be able to calm me down because I am furious. But I'm going to have to be furious in the next episode. Because with that being said, you guys, that is the end of this episode of the Sims Castaway Stories. I still can't really believe all that just happened, really. That was massive. So if you'd like to see more of me and any more of the Sims Castaway Stories now that there are other people in the picture, it's interesting, right? So if you'd like to see how the story unfolds or any other Sims content that I've got coming your way, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!